Hello everyone, how's life? We are fresh and attentive. Our lesson today is the first lesson of our curriculum of Middle 2, which is called the cube root of a rational number. The cube root of a rational number. Before we will start, we will revise on the meaning of the roots. Roots is the inverse of the exponents or indices operation. Okay, if I have 4 squared or 4 raised to the power 2, that means I have 4 multiplied by itself 2 times, and it called 4 to the second power or 4 squared, going from 4 raised to power 2 equals 16. Okay, it means 4 power 2 equals 4 times 4 equals 16. Okay, now I want to undo or inverse that, and going from 16 to reach to the base is 4. Okay, that inverse operation is called root, or finding the base is answer. It means roots finding the base. Roots, it means finding the base. Okay, for example, 4 power 2 equals 16, and the second root of square root of 16 equals 4. Square root of 16 equals 4 because 4 times 4 equals 16. And now, what about the third root of 8? We want to search what's the number if I multiply it by itself 3 times, it gives me 8. So the result, it will be 2. The third root of 8 equals 2 because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. And same idea, the fourth root of 16 equals 2 because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals 16. Okay, the most famous and most used roots in math are the square root and the cube root. Okay, our lesson today is talking about cube roots. The meaning of cube root: the cube root of the rational number a is a number whose cube equals to a, and denoted by cube root of a. For example, cube root of 8 equals 2 because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 2 the third power, or 2 cubed equals 8. Okay, now what about the cube root of negative 8? We want to find the number which is multiplied by itself 3 times, it gives me negative 8. The number is negative 2 because negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 equals negative 8. Essentially, the cube root of any number has the same sign of this number. For example, cube root of 8 equals 2, and the cube root of negative 8 equals negative 2. How to calculate or find the cube root? We have 3 ways to finding a cube root. The first way, by using factorization. Okay, for example, cube root of 125 equals what? By using factorization, 125 starts with 5, so it will be divided by 5. 125 divided 5 equals 25. 25 divided 5 equals 5. 5 divided 5 equals 1. We have 3 5s, or 5 repeated 3 times. It means 5 multiplied by itself 3 times. So the cube root of 125 is 5. We will take one of these 5. Okay, now what about if I have the cube root of 216? By the same way, 216 as the even number because starts with 6 as even number. So it will be divided by 2 equals 108, divided by 2 equals 54, divided by 2 equals 27, divided by 3 equals 9, divided by 3 equals 3, divided by 3 equals 1. Okay, we have 3 2's and 3 3's. We will take 2 from the repeated 2's and 1 of the repeated 3's. Okay, now we have 2 and 3 by multiply. 2 times 3 equals 6. So the cube root of 216 equals 2 times 3 equals. Okay. How to calculate cube root by the variables. For example, cube root of x to the power 6. We will divide the inside power by the outside index. For example, the cube root of x to power 6 equal x to the power 6 divided 3 inside power divided by outside index. Okay, and x here is called radical, and 3 is called radical. Okay, so x to the power 6 divided 3 equals x power 2. And finally, the cube root of x to the power n equal x to power n divided 3. Okay, solve the equation in Q. Q, it means rational numbers. Okay, 40b power 3 minus 2 equal negative 136. Okay, left hand side we have 40b power 3 and the right hand side we have negative 136. First we will write equal and throw negative 1 to the opposite side, negative 1 to the opposite side, it will be positive 1. So negative 136 plus 1 equals negative 135. And we wanted to find the value of b power 3 by here left hand side times 40 and the next operation is divided 40. Okay, so b cubed equals negative 135 divided 40 equals, by using calculator, negative 27 over 8. Okay, now we have b power 3 equals negative 27 over 8. The inverse operation of power 3 is cube root and vice versa. I repeat again, the inverse operation of power 3 is cube root. So b equals, by taking cube root of both sides, b, it will be cube root of negative 27 over 8, it will be negative 3 over 2. Clear or not? Okay, we have another equation, 5a minus 3 all power 3 minus 3 equals 6. First, we will take the inverse operation of negative 2 by throw minus 2 to the opposite side, it will be positive 2. Okay, the next step, 5a minus 3 all power 3 equals 6 plus 2 equals 8. We have two sides and the left hand side all power 3. Okay, we said before the inverse operation of power 3 is cube root, and vice versa, cube root, the inverse operation of it is power 3, and so on. Okay, by taking cube root of both sides, it will be 5a minus 3 and cube root of 8 equals 2. Now 5a equals negative 3 to the opposite side, throw it, it will be 2 plus 3 equals 5. So 5a equals 5 divided both sides over 5, so it equals 1. 1. Okay, let's take another example. Find the length of the diameter of the sphere of the volume 36 by centimeter cubed. Okay, by using the formula of sphere, V equal 4 over 3 by r cubed. I repeat again, the formula of the rule of the volume of sphere equals 4 over 3 by r cubed. 4 over 3 by r cubed. Okay, by substituting the left hand side we have 36 by, and the right hand side will we put the volume of the cube. 4 over 3 by r cubed. By with by, say bye bye, okay, or cancel. Okay, we have 36 equals 4 over 3 r cubed, and we want to find the value of r. Okay, r power 3 multiplied by 4 over 3. Okay, so r power 3 equals, divided both sides by 4 over 3. The result, it will be r power 3 or r cubed equals 27. Okay, now we have r power 3, and we know the inverse operation of power 3 is cube root. By taking cube root of both sides, so r, it will be the cube root of 27 is 3. Here we have the radius is 3 centimeter, so the diameter equals 3 times 2 equals 6 centimeter.